Hello and welcome back to the MLB DFS Slate Breakdown for Thursday, May 8th. I almost said Tuesday, but we're towards the end of the week. It's almost the weekend. I'm your host, Tyler Wiemann, breaking today's slate down. We got 4-game slate on both sites. Let's get into it. As always, what we're going to go over today is first, perfect lineup, winning lineup from yesterday, then some pitchers to consider for tonight, and stacks. Let's dive in. We got a little bit of a smaller slate today, so let's get right into it. Starting, perfect lineup on FanDuel, we got Dylan Cease. My man had a game. Unfortunately, the Padres still lost, but he had a no-hitter going into the seventh inning. Then he gave up a home run to Bellinger. Fortunately, Padres lost. Two-man Boston stack here and two-man Colorado stack with some one-offs. The winning lineup went to Johnson 62888, who had Cease, and then had a three-man Colorado stack, two-man Texas stack. The wild thing about Johnson to me was the fact that he had 4 lineups in the top 4. He duped himself twice, so he took a majority of the prize pool yesterday. So congrats to Johnson, and let's get over on FanDuel and see what we got over here. On to DraftKings. We got Dylan Cease. He put up 29. We had Michael Wacha. He put up 27. Both those guys we did talk about. And then we got all one-offs as far as the perfect lineup hitters. The winner went to CP for free. Wacha, Fried, both had just great games. Then we had a, 4-man Colorado stack, a 2-man Detroit with 2 one-offs. So a little bit of a different stack in there, but there was stacking. They got it done. Congrats to CP. Let's get into DraftKings on today's main slate. So we got Yamamoto, 37% owned. The guy has just been absolutely incredible this season, and I'm not about to tell you to fade him now. 2.63 FIP over his last 20, 1.89 FIP over his last 5. K-rate solid, StatCast data solid. Splits, Arizona's been hitting the ball hard versus righties, but 233 average. Can they get to Yamamoto? Yes, but we do have a 27% combined K-rate. I don't mind this spot for Yamamoto. He's just been too good to totally fade. I'm fine having some of him. Jesus Luzardo, 9K. We got a 20-point projection here, 36% owned. This is another guy that has been absolutely dealing. 3.32 FIP over his last 20. 1.99 over his last 5. Again, StatCast data looks good. These splits versus lefties, though, are crazy. Rays have been absolutely awful versus lefties. And we just saw it yesterday again with Christopher Sanchez. I love this spot for Jesus Luzardo. The BVP numbers aren't in his favor, but such a small sample size, I don't really care. 22.8% combined K-rate in the spot. We do have hitter-friendly weather in Tampa. That is the only thing going against Luzardo in this spot. Winds blowing out double digits. He allows 35% fly balls. It is that small ballpark. So, for that, I'm a little worried. But all in all, I think he is in a very good spot. Next, we got Chris Bassett, 8,500, 33% owned. Bassett has been extremely good this year, 2.95 ERA on the season, 3.89 FIP over his last 5, and 24% K rate. The Angels don't really scare me. It's Troutless. They have 205 average, 122 ISO versus righty. I don't mind some Bassett in this spot. I think there's some major upside. 25.8% combined K rate is extremely nice. Spencer Swallenbach, 3.38 FIP over his last 20. 25% K rate. However, over the last 5, he's fallen off, but he has faced Philadelphia, Toronto, St. Louis, Arizona, and the Dodgers. Cincinnati does have good splits, however, versus righties, 277 average. Only a 111 ISO, though. Swellenbach is a tough one for me. I don't mind a little bit, but I would probably be treading a little lightly on him. As far as other pivots that I do like or am interested in, Nick Lodolo, 6,700 is just too cheap for him. 4.39 FIP over the last 20 isn't great. 21% combined K rate is just fine. StatCast datas are fine, but the Braves have really struggled versus lefties. 209 average, 110 ISO. Those are just really bad numbers, and Lodolo has that ceiling. When he gets it going, he ends up going 7, 8 innings, racks up 6 to 8 Ks, and has a solid ceiling. 23.7% combined K rate. While he's better away, is interesting for sure at 6,700. I don't mind some Lodolo. Next, we got Jose Soriano versus the Blue Jays. 3.73 FIP, 3.63 over the last 5. Very little upside, but he is only 6K. StatCast data looks fairly good. The splits are in his favor. At 6K, I don't mind grabbing him and getting a little different. You'll have a ton of room to pay up for some bats if you get one of those 6K guys. Now, let's get over to the FanDuel pitchers real quick. High-owned, Swellenbach, 37%. Personally, I'm probably not really going there. Bassett, 9,600, 22% owned. I'm fine with some Bassett. Yamamoto, Luzardo would definitely be my favorites here. And I don't mind a little Lodolo if you want to get wild on FanDuel here. Our highest owned stacks for today. We got the Dodgers versus Brandon Pfaff. No surprise here, but Pfaff, 3.93 FIP over his last 20, 3.87 over his last 5. He's definitely a better pitcher than most think. Dodgers offense is absolutely rolling right now, so hard to get in front of that buzzsaw here, but they are very high owned, and we're going to have to figure out some leverage on this slate. Fading the Dodgers could be that leverage. Highest projected, we got Dodgers, no surprise there. And the value, we got Angels versus Bassett. I do find this one fairly interesting here. Bassett can get lit up a little bit, so I don't mind trying to pick on him a little in this situation. Angels do have some pop, so I don't totally hate it, don't totally love it. Dodgers also have a lineup popping up here. This is something that I'd be absolutely interested in. You're not breaking the bank. You got upside and some value. I find that lineup very, very interesting for Dodgers. You're getting a little different, and you still got that upside. Highest ceiling play, we got Dodgers. We got Arizona. Arizona has just been a very good offense. We know this good offenses rise in this ceiling category more often than not. And I don't really want to face Yamamoto, but hey, on a very small slate, I'm going to have to face some spots I don't want to. Highest leverage, Arizona. No real surprise there. Now, teams tab. 4.9 implied total for Arizona. 4.9 implied total for Philadelphia. I think Philadelphia is in a great spot and great hitting weather. I'm all for that. Atlanta at 4.6 versus Lodolo. I don't mind going on both sides of that. Toronto versus Soriano. This is another spot I don't mind going both sides. Allowing a lot of hard contact, high average X velocity. Bullpen's terrible. Makes some sense to want to go there. And if you do want to get a little wild, Tampa Bay versus Luzardo. If they can get over those lefty splits, the bullpen behind him isn't great. And nice hitting weather there, so I don't totally hate that one. And that will do it for us today, guys. A nice, quick 4-game slate here. You guys have a good one. We'll be back tomorrow with another big Friday slate. You all have a good one. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Come join us at LineStar. All the good things. Talk to you all later. Peace.